Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Lorinda Rainwater, and I am being called back in the pyramid today to make a video for my CP Soul Cryptic / Cosmic Collective and those who have been following my story. Yeah, I recently made a post that received a lot of attention and let me know that you guys are ready for some more, to go deeper and to see a more spiritual point of view on what's going on. And so, yeah, I'm definitely here for it. I received some messages from you guys letting me know that you'd like to learn more about the things that I speak about and received downloads about. So my recent download was, I was inspired because I was playing with some baby names and looked up the star numbers using the Chaldean Hebrew alphabet, and the names came to the star number 21, which is Crown of Magi. In the tarot, it is the World card. So it's the completion of the journey that begins with 0, the Fool. And so it's like the hero's journey. And at the end of it, at the completion of it, we're crowned, and in the crown are jewels, and every jewel represents a lesson learned, an obstacle met, a challenge overcome. And so this is something that we go through in life. And so when I saw that name and I thought about that vibration for my baby and for this process, that's when I received the download that these babies, these beings, or let me say mine, I can only speak for myself, is doing all that soul testing in the womb and is going to be born crowned and ready, which makes a lot of sense for where our world is headed and the kind of beings that are needed at this time. So, you know, answered prayers, if you will. So, that's what has inspired this video. I'm going to explain to you the process that happens even in normal pregnancies that we don't learn in school. It's not in childbirth education books. We're just taught what's happening physically, what baby is doing in the first trimester and the second and the third, and that pregnancies are 40 weeks, which is actually not 9 months. I don't know where the Matrix gets that from, but they just make stuff up. Yeah, like we could do the math. It's actually 10 months. Anyways, but we're not taught what's happening at a soul level. So first thing to know is that the soul does not attach to the body until the baby takes his or her first breath. So I like to say that baby is traveling the universe. And but what's actually happening is the baby is learning, is downloading information that it needs to live on this planet. And so baby is conceived on the third dimension where we're at, and then it goes down to the second dimension. And this is spiritually speaking. This isn't, you know, like 3D knowledge. So anyways, goes to the second dimension and learns, and then goes to the first dimension and learns, and then goes back up to the second dimension, and then back to the third dimension, just learning everything that it needs until it comes forth in a birth. So I've learned this stuff because I am what's termed an indigo child or a scout. So that term was coined by a woman named Nancy Tapp, who in the late 60s and 70s started seeing a rise in the aura color of indigo around babies being born. And so indigos are connected with the sixth dimension. And so me being an indigo, instead of just learning at the third dimension and then going down to the second and the first, I learn at the sixth dimension and the fifth dimension and the fourth and the third and the second and the first and the second and third, and then I'm birthed, born, come through the portal of 3D. And I was born in 1970, and my gestation was actually 11 months. Jackie Chan swears that he was in the womb for 12 months. So yeah, I was with my mom for 11 months, and it might have gone on longer, but I was actually induced. And but I love my birthday, and I completely resonate with it. My astrology, my Book of Destiny card, like all of that. So God is always 10 steps ahead, at least. And so yeah, I believe that was all factored in. So yeah, and I came into the world very very multi-dimensional, very connected, very different, very knowledgeable. And so yeah. Now regarding these babies, or this baby, there are multiple dimensions. And to keep it simple, I believe that heaven is attached with the 11th dimension. And I already know, and I've already downloaded, that this baby is going to bring heaven on earth. And so yeah, who knows what dimension my baby's coming from. I'm not going to say in this video, because a lot of people that are watching this, you're going to be seeing this for the first time. I'm not going to say at this time how long I've been pregnant, but I have 25 books available on Amazon. I've already had a soul cryptic / cosmic pregnancy, and I kept a journal of it, and most of it is I shared in You're Having a Venus Birth, which is the second book of my series. This pregnancy and journal starts with volume 4, A Rainwater Book of Kin, it's called. And yeah, I've been called to scribe this experience. And so if you're interested, and yeah, I mean, it's all gonna come out. I just don't want to shell shock anybody. So the other thing I want to mention is that what I was saying about all the learning that goes on a soul level. That's why spiritual teachers always say that we never really learn anything. We only need to remember. And that's why meditation is always suggested, because we really do have all the answers within us, of the whole universe in general, and then specifically for our current lifetime. And so, you know, it all lay dormant until it's time for it to be active in our conscious awareness, because it's now needed. So, yeah, meditate, and yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. I just want to keep it really concise at this point. I might be called to go deeper, but I've definitely given you enough to, you know, learn or remember and research on your own. And yeah. Thank you so much for listening and for your interest in learning about the spiritual side of things and thought forms, and sending you guys and your babies so much love. All right, take care.